Crypto.com, Crowcoin holders, we got a video for you guys. Are we getting ready to see a bounce here? We're going to be talking about that. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Maxi. Hit that like button, hit that bell, subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys, so we're starting off on Crypto Twitter. Follow me at 333blacksea. I say good morning. Like this post if you think Crypto.com will make Crowcoin great again. My Crow fam, do you believe in the Cronos chain dream, guys? And I'm really curious on that. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that Crypto.com can salvage Crowcoin after the 70 billion mint? Or have you lost faith in the Cronos chain and the Crowcoin $1 dream? Is that still possible? I do believe that Chris Marszalek, the CEO of Crypto.com, will do his best to send Crowcoin to the moon and have the Cronos chain be successful. But I do think that the 70 billion mint of new coins will make it more difficult. But I'm still going to be confident. I'm going to hold him to it. He said in the AMA, hold me to it, guys. In 2026 of March, you're going to be happy with where Cronos and Crowcoin is at. So, and it's a very, very bold claim, but I'm gonna follow his lead. I'm gonna say, okay, I trust you, bro. Let's see what happens. So let's see Crowcoin right now, right? Been a very, very interesting past couple days with all these tariffs whipping us around. We broke below the sacred 0.0830 price level, the yellow line here. I don't know why I can't draw. That's kind of annoying. But the yellow line, okay, guys, we broke below it. We bounced back above it. We're treating it as support. As long as the traditional market catches a bid here today and for the rest of this week, I expect a nice touch of 10 cents. I expect us to make our way up there. You know, you look at market cipher, money flow is starting. It's trying to flip green. It's trying to, but you know, it takes some time for this, especially on the daily time frame, for this huge red momentum wave. Can I draw on this? No, I don't know what that's all about. But for this huge momentum wave, huge money flow wave to turn green, it takes time, guys, especially when we're looking at the higher term time frames here on the daily. The weekly shows, I believe we're in the red as well on the weekly. Am I just frozen? I'm frozen. I can't show you guys. Well, all I'm trying to say is I expect a bounce coming very, very shortly, especially if the traditional market catches a bid. But if the traditional market does not catch a bid here, which I'll show you, we're at a very, very important resistance level, then we probably are getting ready to come and test below the 0.0830 price level. With that, there's going to be a lot of volatility, guys. If you guys do want to take advantage of this volatility, check out in the description box below or pinned comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign-on bonus to Blowfin. All you do is click that link, deposit, trade a bit, you get a bunch of free money. And guys, like right now, what I'm doing is I was shorting for a while, but now we're kind of, the market is trudging through this tariff news, and I think that you should expect big volatile swings to the upside, a lot of short squeezes happening, a lot of traps, a lot of bull traps, and maybe some bear traps. So what I'm doing now, instead of hedging short, I'm looking for high leverage, low time frame scalps. We're back to that, to where we were about like a month or so ago. I was saying, hey guys, I'm high leverage short term scalping. And then I pivoted more to hedging for my spot bags. I was shorting. Now I'm doing a little bit more high leverage scalping. So if you guys do want to take advantage of volatility, check that link out down below. But right now, Cronos is sitting at rank 37, down 12.69%. But a nice bounce, guys. Up about 10% on the past day here because, guys, these tariffs for all the countries in the world, they got paused for 90 days, excluding China. It's bullish. The market, the traditional market caught a bid. People started to say, okay, well, if it's going to be paused, then let's put some money back in the stock market. A lot of that money on the sidelines flowed back in, and it brought more confidence to risk-on assets. Let's see what we're looking like in the next 90 days when, if the tariffs, if the negotiations don't go through. It's going to be an interesting time here. But looking at Cronos, sitting at $2.29 billion market cap, all-time high this cycle was about a $5 billion. At about 20 cents price range. Like I said, now we have 100 billion coins to work with. So it will take a lot more to get the market cap higher to reach. It will take a lot more money to get the price of Crowcoin to reach $1 than it did previously. But I do think that it's possible. It's connected to Crypto.com. It's a titan in the industry for exchanges. And I believe in Chris Marszalek. I think that he will push Cronos and Crowcoin. I believe that they are aligned in that. Looking at Bitcoin, guys, so on the weekly time frame, we're not out of the woods. If you watched my Dogecoin video from yesterday, you know I said we're not out of the woods yet, guys. It's the same scenario here. We're looking at this, and the weekly time frame, the money flow is trying to break down to red. The momentum wave is still very steeply in the light blue. It's got more to go. It's got more to go, guys. But we are catching a bounce. We are catching a bounce. You look at the daily time frame. We're not out of the woods on Bitcoin until we close above 88K. And I'll be honest with you, like what this is reminding me of right here is something like that. Like if you look back to 2021, the previous cycle, it looks a lot like that. Like if you look at this, let's measure this and overlay it. I think it'd be an interesting little exercise, if you will. Let's measure this, right? Let's measure from peak to peak. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. I want to show you exactly what this would look like if we were to overlay this over here, because I think like this is kind of what this is reminding me of. Like, look at that. That looks pretty similar, doesn't it? I think there's a chance of that happening. A nice little double top. As long as the Fed doesn't screw up here in the next couple weeks and months, the bottom could be in and we could be setting up to test 88K, break above it, make everyone think we're going there, break down, and then test 110,000, maybe even get that extra little boost to 120K. That's a very, very interesting exercise because I think there's a possibility of something like this playing out. But if the Fed does not play ball here and we don't close and test 88K above that, then I think that the next step is retesting 73,000. And really, if we break below that, in my opinion, is a signal of a recessionary period. And I'll show you what we're looking at over on the traditional market. So we wicked down below 5,000. And that was my area of interest. I said, hey guys, eyes open underneath 5K. We wick below it. Trapped. A lot of really bears. And now we're bouncing and we're testing 5,500 as resistance. Really want to see us reclaim 5,500 on the S&P 500. Really don't want to see this happen right here, because then we probably make a new low. But all this is right now is, yes, a tremendous move, a tremendous attempt at a reversal. I'm not going to say that's a reversal yet. I'm not. I believe it was a 10% move, to be correct. Let's see. 14.5% move on the S&P 500 in the span of a couple days. Pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. But, guys, if we don't break back and close above 5,500 on the traditional market here, all this is a lower high. We probably continue to break down. That being said, if we see that play out, then I think Bitcoin breaks below 74,000, 73,000. I think we make a new low. And if that happens, Crowcoin probably follows. Okay, you can still see it. All right, yeah. Crowcoin probably still will break below 0.0830, but I don't really see us coming much lower than 0.0689. That is a very, very strong support level. But regardless, guys, like there's a lot up in the air right now. It has a lot to do with, we're in a narrative-driven market. Any minute the White House can come out and say, hey, guys, we're actually not cutting the tariffs for 90 days. We're actually going to only do a 10-day pause where they have to negotiate right now, and all of a sudden the market's going to take a beating. It's very, very tough out there, guys, right now. Right now, like, if you're not a confident leverage trader, you're not confident in short-term, high-leverage scalping, sit on your hands, guys. Sit on your hands. Buy the dip. I was buying the equity dip and Bitcoin dip hand over fist. I layered into equities more so than Bitcoin, to be quite honest with you guys, until I saw signal if we're going to be breaking further down. I'm not really confident in buying heavy into Bitcoin. But if we close below 73,000, I'll be buying a few Bitcoin, definitely. But guys, let me know in the comments below. Are you confident in crypto.com? Do you think that we're getting ready to test a new all-time high before the end of 2025? Or do you think that Crowcoin is probably going to make a new low for this cycle and we're going to see Bitcoin breakdown? I'm very curious what you have to say about that. That's all I got, guys. If you like this type of content, hit that like button, hit that bell, subscribe to the channel, follow me, 333 Black Sea on Twitter. That's all I got. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.